Dev ji to please occupy the distinguished chair. चारों तरफ को खुशियों की लहर, हर तरफ चलता गुणगान रहे। बरसे असीम अनुकंपा ईश्वर की आपके होठों पे सदा मुस्कान रहे। आदर, अभिनंदन, आभार। Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to one and all present here for the brainstorming session on Why Brilliant Students Avoid Civil Services. On behalf of Sanskrit University, I deem it a great privilege to welcome our honorable chief guest, the very beautiful and sensational Srimati Hema Malini ji, esteemed guest, His Highness Bhakti Anugrah Janardhan Swami ji, His Grace Radhakant Prabhu ji, His Grace Brijendra Nandan Prabhu ji, Praveen Khanna ji, Prabhu Dev ji, Honorable Chancellor Shri Sachin Gupta ji, Honorable Pro-Chancellor Shri Rajesh Gupta ji, Honorable Vice-Chancellor Professor Dr. M.P. Chetty ji, and respected OSDU Chancellor Dr. Meenakshi Sharma ji. I also extend my kind gestures to the deans and faculty members present here, and of course our young bright minds Sanskrithians. So give a huge round of applause once again for each one of us. A true welcome is never complete without warm words and warmer gestures. So to give a red carpet welcome to the dignitaries, I would request Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Dr. M.P. Chetty ji to accord a formal welcome to the dignitary.
Good afternoon, everyone. The most respected chief guest of today's program and the Honorable Member of Parliament, Mathura constituency, Srimati Hema Malini ji, Honorable Chancellor of Sanskrit University, Dr. Sachin Gupta ji, and His Highness Janardhan Goswami ji Maharaj, the President of ISKCON, and H.G. Radhakant Prabhu ji, and H.G. Brijendra Nandan Prabhu ji, the Director of ISKCON, Delhi, Honorable Rajesh Gupta ji, the Pro-Chancellor of Sanskrit University, Honorable Praveen Khanna ji, the Chairman Prime Group, Delhi, the respected OSDU Chancellor, Dr. Meenakshi Sharma ji, Pawan Dubey Prabhu ji, Master Madhav, all the faculty, deans, directors, my dear student friends, and the ISKCON devotees. It's a great privilege for the Sanskrit University to welcome our chief guest, Srimati Hema Malini ji, the Member of Parliament, to this university. Probably, I think you are all waiting for the visit of Srimati Hema Malini ji. I am also one of the fans of Hema Malini ji. Madam, my wife is here. I hope that she will not mistake me. I am right from my student days, right from my undergraduate days, I am one of the fans of Hema Malini. Regarding I know every one of you, Madam doesn't need any introduction, but still it is customary. As the Vice Chancellor of Sanskrit University, I have to introduce some of the laurels which Madam achieved in her life. First of all, I would say that she is the Padma Shri awardee from Government of India. That is the fourth highest civilian award by the Government of India. And probably she has made the record, won 11 times Filmfare Awards. You can just imagine. Getting, it is a dream of any film star to win the Filmfare Award. She has won that Filmfare Award 11 times. And she has been the actor, and probably every one of you must have seen some of the latest movies, and one of the heart-touching movie is Bhagwan. Probably, if you have not seen, please go and see that movie. It's a very heart-touching movie. I like the movie which Madam acted, that is Dharmatma. It was shot in Afghanistan, and that was the wonderful movie. And what you see, Madam, and what you see in that movie, there is no much difference. It means that Madam has maintained so well, and it is because of the public service she has done. Madam not only acted in the commercial movies, Madam also acted in the art movies, and she is a great artist. She is a film producer, she is a director, she is an actor, and all kinds of roles she has played in Hindi movies. And she was considered the dream girl of Bollywood, but I say that she is the dream girl of the entire country. Being the member of parliament, she has done such a wonderful service to the Mathura constituency. Probably you know that Mathura has attracted the attention of not only the citizens of this country, but the people across the world, because the people, lakhs and lakhs of people from different countries visit, because it is the Janmabhoomi of Lord Sri Krishna. And Madam represents that constituency, and she has been working day and night for the all-round development of Mathura constituency. We are really fortunate to have Madam Hema Malini ji in Samskriti University this afternoon. Madam, welcome to Samskriti University. I have a great pleasure in welcoming His Highness Janardhan Goswami ji Maharaj ji, who is the President of ISKCON. He has graced this occasion, and we also and I have a great pleasure in welcoming our Honorable Chancellor, who is presiding over today's function. It is because of the interest which our Honorable Chancellor was expressing, and he was so keen to invite Srimati Hema Malini ji to this campus for the last 3 months, which I have been seeing, and he succeeded ultimately. I welcome Honorable Chancellor Dr. Sachin Gupta ji on my personal behalf and on behalf of all of you this program. I also have a great pleasure in welcoming H.G. Radhakant Prabhuji and H.G. Brijendra Nandan Prabhuji, the Director of ISKCON Delhi, and the CEO Gurukul Vrindavan, the President of ISKCON. And also I have a great pleasure in welcoming Honorable Pro-Chancellor of Samskriti University, Rajesh Gupta ji, for this program. And also I welcome Honorable Praveen Khanna ji, the Chairman of Prime Group Delhi, for this program. And I have a great pleasure in welcoming our respected OST to Honorable Chancellor Dr. Meenakshi Sharma ji for this program. And we also have the person who is responsible for arranging the visit of Srimati Hema Malini ji, the Honorable Member of Parliament, Pawan Dubey ji, Prabhu ji, the PRO, and also Master Madhav, who entertained all of you this afternoon. With this, I once again welcome every one of you, the faculty, the deans and directors, and most importantly, the student friends who have gathered here from different schools of the Samskriti University, and the families of various faculty members, and the invitees, and more importantly, the devotees of ISKCON. I welcome every one of you for this brainstorming session on this is one of the very important topics: why brilliant students avoid civil service exam. In fact, this topic was given by Madam Member of Parliament. I just would like to mention 1 or 2 sentences about the civil service examinations, because it is the dream of everybody who is studying, who graduates from either it is from science, arts, engineering, medical. These days, many of the engineering and medical students are entering into civil service, because that's why Madam is here to address why the brilliant students avoid civil service examinations. Because in some places, if you go to Delhi, there are so many coaching centers. It is the dream of every student who is graduating to become a civil servant. Because if you look into the history of the civil service examinations, it is not new to this India. It started in 1757, almost 250 years back, when the Britishers East India Company was ruling, and this civil service exam started. And after that, it ran for almost East India Company, completed for 100 years. And then in 1857, it was changed to ICS. That's what we used to call as the Britishers. And at that time, there was not much scope for the Indians to enter into Indian civil service examinations. Only after the post-independence, the Indians started, and we have to remember the names of 2 important personalities as far as civil services are concerned, IAS and any civil services are concerned. One is Govind Ballabh Pant, and another one is Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Their contribution for civil service is extremely important. It is what you see in Mussoorie, in Metcalfe House, that is the Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy of Administrative Services. It is the contribution made by Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel and Govind Vallabhbhai Pant. With this brief introductory remarks, once again I welcome every one of you for this program. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. इस कार्यक्रम की एक बेहतरीन शुरुआत के लिए हमारे साथ स्कॉन टीम है जो कि कुछ मंत्र उच्चारण करेंगी और मैम को ग्रेस करेंगी. So I would request them to please come up on stage.
फुल शॉट
हरि ओम स्वस्ति न इंद्रो वृद्धश्रवा स्वस्ति नः पूर्वा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्ताक्षो अरिष्टानेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु प्रेगदशवा मारुतः कृष्णे मातरः सुभञ्जावानो विदते कुजगमाया अग्निजिह्वा मनवः सूरचक्षुषो विषवेनो देवः अवसा गमन्या भद्रं कर्णेभिः श्रेणुयाम देवा भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्जगतराः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्ट्वा पुंसस्तनूभिर्व्यसेमहि देवाहि तं जदायुः शतमिन्नु शरदो अन्ति देवा जगरान्नश्चकराजरसन् तनूनाम पुतरा सुजतरा पितरो भवन्ति मानो मध्या ईरिकता निर्गन्तो आदितिर्जौरादितिरन्तरिक्षमा दितिर्माता सपिता सपुतरा वृषभे देवा आदितिः पञ्चजना आदितिर्जा तमदितिर्जनितवम्मा द्यो शान्तिरन्तरिक्षगुं शान्ति पृथिवी शान्तिरापः शान्तिरोगदया शान्ति वनस्पतयः शान्ति विश्वे देवा शान्ति ब्रह्म शान्ति सर्वगुं शान्ति शान्तिरेव शान्ति सामा शान्तिरेधि जतो यतः स्वमीहसे ततो नो अभयं कुरु शन्ना कुरु प्रजाभ्यो भयन्नः पशुभ्यः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्णा.
Thank you very much. दीपो ज्योति परम ब्रह्म दीपो ज्योति जनार्दन दीपो हरतु में पापम संध्या दीप नमोस्तुते. भारतीय संस्कृति के अनुसार हर शुभ कार्य का आरंभ दीप प्रज्वलन विधि से किया जाता है. So with humble submission, I would request the dignitaries on the dais to give the auspicious lamp to embark on today's proceedings.
साइड में करा दी साइड में करा दी साइड में
आरोग्यं धनसम्पदं शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय
much, ma'am, and the other dignitaries. Atithi Devo Bhava. It is an important part of our culture to express our kind gestures to them who have taken special efforts to make the event a success with their presence. I would be glad to request Honorable respected OSDU Chancellor Dr. Meenakshi Sharma ji to honor our chief guest, Honorable Member of Parliament Srimati Hema Malini ji with a shawl. Give a huge round of applause for ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am. Now I would request Pro-Chancellor Dr. Rajesh Gupta ji to present a memento to our Honorable Chief Guest. Now I would request Honorable Chancellor Sri Sachin Gupta ji to present a memento to our Chief Guest. Thank you very much, sir. Now I would request Pro-Chancellor Dr. Rajesh Gupta ji to present a memento to His Highness Janardhan Goswami ji Maharaj. Give a huge round of applause to welcome the dignitary. Sir is from Philippines. Thank you very much, sir. Now I would request Honorable Chancellor Sri Sachin Gupta ji to present a memento to His Grace Radhakant Prabhu ji. Again, I would request Chancellor Sir to present a memento to His Grace Brajendra Nandan Prabhu ji. Thank you very much, sir. Now I would request Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Dr. M.B. Chetty ji to present a bouquet to our Chancellor Sir Sri Sachin Gupta ji. Give a huge round of applause for sir. Again I would request Vice Chancellor to present a bouquet to Chairman Prime Group to Praveen Khanna ji. Again, I would request Vice Chancellor to present a bouquet to Pro-Chancellor Dr. Rajesh Gupta ji. Now I would request Vice Chancellor to present a shawl to Prabhu Dev ji, PRO SCON. Thank you very much, sir. Now I would request Honorable Vice Chancellor sir again to honor respected OSD ma'am with a bouquet. Give a huge round of applause. Now Honorable Chancellor Sir to present a memento to 8-year-old ISKCON devotee Madhav Das. Madhav, please come on stage.
कितना ले रहा है फिर नीचे नीचे कर बस
एक बार जोरदार तालियां माधव के लिए। Highly talented, he has been traveling from India to other countries also to deliver kirtan and enchantings. Thank you very much, sir. A leader is one who lights the path to the impossible and takes those who follow to great heights. It is an injustice to proceed to the event without calling our wings of flight, our pillar of strength, and our constant source of motivation. We cordially invite Honorable Chancellor Shri Sachin Gupta ji to accept this token of gratitude and address the gathering.
फुल फ्रेम शॉट
Chief guest for the day, Honorable Member of Parliament Srimati Hemamali ji,
अभी क्या कर क्या रहा है
His Grace Radhakant Prabhu ji, His Holiness Janardhan Goswami ji Maharaj, His Grace Vijendra Nandan Prabhu ji, Director ISKCON, Pawan Dubey ji, Prabhu ji, PRO, Honorable Pro-Chancellor Shri Rajesh Gupta ji, Shri Praveen Khanna ji, and other members of the dais, I'm sorry if I've forgotten any name, and all the people from ISKCON, guest faculty members, and dear students. आज का दिन बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है क्योंकि आज संस्कृति में इस ऑडिटोरियम की ओपनिंग हुई है और क्योंकि इस ऑडिटोरियम का नाम हमने और हमारे बड़े भाई साहब राजेश गुप्ता जी मंच पे हैं अपनी माता जी का नाम रखा है संतोष मेमोरियल हॉल और एक मातृ शक्ति से हमने इसका इनॉग्रेशन कराया है तो इससे बढ़िया हमारे लिए और क्या आशीर्वाद हो सकता है कि एक मातृ शक्ति ने इस हॉल का इनॉग्रेट किया। जब आप यहाँ आए तो मुझे तालियों की गड़गड़ाहट में थोड़ी कमी लगी तो मैं चाहूंगा कि मैडम का स्वागत तालियों से भी जोर से हो ताकि वो दूर और उनको सुनने से पहले मैं आपसे रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा थोड़ा सा शांति बनाए रखें और इस कार्यक्रम का आनंद लें। दूसरा इम्पोर्टेंट डे आज इसलिए भी है कि कल रात को हमें न्यूज मिली कि संस्कृति विश्वविद्यालय पूरे भारतवर्ष में नंबर 1 पेटेंट फाइलिंग में हुआ है जिसको चंडीगढ़ यूनिवर्सिटी के इक्विवेलेंट मिला है और ये रैंकिंग मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कॉमर्स गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने दी है और मुझे उम्मीद है कि हमारी फैकल्टीज और बच्चों के साथ मिलकर हम इस विश्वविद्यालय को नई ऊंचाइयों पर ले जाएंगे और आगे लेके जाएंगे। ISKCON के डायरेक्टर और फिलीपींस से जनाब जो भी प्रभु जी आए हैं, हिज ग्रेस, हिज होलीनेस, मैं आप सभी का संस्कृति की धरती पे आपको स्वागत करता हूँ क्योंकि ब्रजभूमि में है और ये आप ही की धरती है और आप यहाँ पे हम सब कृष्ण भक्त यहाँ पर हैं, बिहारी जी के चरणों में हम यहाँ पे काम कर रहे हैं, कार्य कर रहे हैं, तो हम आपके आने से आज पावन हो गए और आज ओपनिंग पे संकीर्तन में हम सबको आपका साथ मिला। मैं आपके लिए हाथ जोड़ के नमन करता हूँ, धन्यवाद करता हूँ। कुछ चीजें मैं आपकी नॉलेज में लाना चाहूंगा कि मैडम को तो हम हर तरह से जानते हैं फिल्म स्टार, बट उन्होंने इस क्षेत्र के लिए जो पिछले 8-9 साल में काम किया है, सबसे पहले कार्य ये हुआ कि छाता का जो आप फ्लाईओवर देखते हैं, अगर किसी ने सबसे पहले इसकी चिट्ठी लिखी नेशनल हाईवे अथॉरिटीज को तो आप थी। आज जो छाता जो फ्लाईओवर क्रॉस करते हैं इतनी आसानी से आप जाते हैं, ये आपके चिट्ठी से और आपके प्रयत्न से यहाँ पे जो फ्लाईओवर बना है
और जो संस्कृति के सामने फ्लायर बना है वो आपके प्रयत्न से और आपकी मेहनत से जो आपने क्षेत्र के लिए किया है। उसके अलावा हम सभी जानते हैं कि पिछले 7-8 साल 9 साल में जितने आपको वर्ष में एज ए मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट, आप चाहे दिल्ली में हो चाहे बॉम्बे में हो, बट मथुरा आपके दिल में ऐसे समाया है जैसे कोई अपने एक प्रोजेक्ट लेके चलता नहीं, बल्कि अपने जीवन की उसको ऊंचाइयों को छूना चाहता है और अपने आप को शायद प्रूव करना चाहता है और एक उस एरिया के लिए काम करना चाहता है। कितने भी कार्य किए आपने आदरणीय मोदी जी से, यहाँ के लिए जो बजट सैंक्शंस कराए हैं, जो ब्रिज विकास ट्रस्ट है यहाँ पे वो कार्य कर रहा है। मेरे ख्याल 4,000 करोड़ से लेकर 10,000 करोड़ तक के आपने यहाँ पे जो जितने भी यहाँ पे फाइनेंशियल जो पास कराए हैं और जितने प्रोजेक्ट्स यहाँ हो रहे हैं, आप चाहे मथुरा में देखिए, वृंदावन में देखिए, गोवर्धन देखिए, ये सब आपकी मेहनत का और आपके लगन का नतीजा है कि हम वृंदावन को आज मथुरा को पूरे इंटरनेशनल मैप पे बनारस की तरह देखने वाले हैं। मैडम, मैं संस्कृत विश्वविद्यालय की तरफ से आपको बधाई भी देता हूँ और आपको धन्यवाद भी करता हूँ कि जितने बच्चे यहाँ पर हैं जो ब्रिज के हैं और आसपास के क्षेत्रों के हैं, उनको आपने उस रोड मैप पे ले आए हैं जहाँ पे वो मथुरा किसी भी इंडिया के उस मेट्रोपॉलिटन शहर से शायद पीछे नहीं रहेगा आने वाले वर्ष में। आज क्योंकि हम आपको सुनने आए हैं और हम सब बड़ी बेसब्री से आपका इंतजार कर रहे हैं, मैं यही कहूँगा मैडम, आज समय कम है, आप हमें फिर से समय दीजिएगा और फिर से आइएगा ताकि हम आपके साथ आप विश्वविद्यालय पूरा घूमें, देखें और हमारे यहाँ पे क्या डेवलपमेंट्स हैं और हमें आप हमारा मार्गदर्शन करें और आगे बढ़ने की राह दिखाएं। हम यहाँ पर अपने अस्पताल के द्वारा और अपने जो भी हम कार्य कर जा रहे हैं यहाँ आसपास के गाँव में महिलाओं की, चाहे वो उनकी मेडिकल केयर है, चाहे दिव्यांग की मेडिकल केयर है, एजुकेशन साथ साथ हम और एरियाज में काम कर रहे हैं और करना चाहते हैं आगे, और बहुत जल्दी स्किल डेवलपमेंट में हम स्टार्ट करने जा रहे हैं। तो मैं ज़्यादा समय लेता हुआ आपका फिर से धन्यवाद करना चाहूँगा और सभी को बधाई देना चाहूँगा। जय भारत, जय हिंद, थैंक यू।
Thank you very much, sir. Now, our esteemed guest, His Highness Janardhan Goswami Ji, is a disciple of Gopal Krishnan Goswami Ji, and in 2014 he was awarded Sannyas Initiation by Gopal Krishna Goswami. Sir has also passed Bhakti Shastras test and also been preaching in New Delhi, Vrindavan and Philippines. With humble submission, I would request Sir to address the gathering.
Amagyanatimirandasya Dhyananjanasalakaya Chakshurumilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. I was born in darkness of ignorance, and my spiritual master has opened my eyes with the torchlight of knowledge. I offer my most humble obeisances unto him. So we're very happy to be here today with the kind acceptance of Srimati Hema Malini Ji to come. Actually, we were planning this in a different venue, but somehow we're very fortunate today. It's not all the time that Madam or Mataji will come and accept such an invitation. We'd like to thank the Sanskriti College or University for hosting this. Such an eventful, especially as your motto here in your university is for excellence in life, which means that to be a student of this university is something special. The topic today is why brilliant students avoid civil services. I was looking in the internet what the meaning of civil services. Specifically, it says that working on behalf of the government to help the mass of people, especially when we talk about India, which is about over 1 billion people. It is not very easy task. But somehow or other, we have ideal leaders in our country, heading by Prime Minister Modi. And I may say that our country is one of the most powerful countries in the world. We traveled all over the world, North America, Russia, Africa, everywhere. And especially in America, we've seen a lot of IT workers coming from India. That means they're very brilliant, they're very, very intelligent. They had to import our men here to go different places all over the world for this. So, according to the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 3, text 9, Yajñartat karmano nyatra lokoyam karma bandhana, which means that work has to be done as a sacrifice for Lord Vishnu or Lord Krishna. And therefore, we cannot avoid to do some work, to do some service. We just have to understand our capability and our ability, because according to the Vedic culture also, there are 4 divisions in the society: Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Sudras. So the intellectuals, that means the brains of the society, the Brahmanas, they are meant to assist or give advice to the leaders because they know the Shastra, they know the scriptures. And somehow or other, because Kali Yuga is declining, the age is declining, the age of Kali, where we are right now, is very, very much rapidly approaching, is already there. Now we've seen that most of our people are in Sudra category. It is very difficult to find those who are in the intellectual class, whereby they'll be able to also help guide our country here in India, which is one of the most populated countries in the world, over 1 billion people. We hope, though, that those who are brilliant students to take up to the process of serving their country. This is very important. The tendency is to serve ourselves. This is the nature. In the conditioned state, we want to enjoy, separate from God. But if we can help our country in order to become an ideal place, especially India is a land of Dharma. India is a land of religion. And we live here in Mathura Mandal, Vrindavan area, which fortunately again, Shrimati Hema Malini Mataji, she is the MP of our place, and to keep and maintain the sanctity and purity of this place, we're very, very glad that she is helping to do it. And with the students who will take the exams in the civil services, we'll be able to fulfill that in the future. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, sir. Our next distinguished to honor us with his presence today is His Grace Radhakant Prabhuji. Sir is BTech in Intech from IIT Kanpur and is a motivational speaker. and is also CEO of Bhakti Vedanta Guru International School. I would request Sir to enlighten us with his words of wisdom.
Hare Krishna. जोर से बोलिए हरे कृष्णा. So all the esteemed guests, madam and everyone here on the stage and all the students and faculty members. Srila Prabhupada, who is the founder of ISKCON, तो जब श्रील प्रभुपाद जी लंदन गए थे एक बार, तो उनको रिपोर्टर्स ने पूछा, स्वामी जी आप यहाँ पे क्यों आए हैं? भारत तो एक गरीब कंट्री है, आपको क्या चाहिए हमसे? तो प्रभुपाद जी थोड़े सीरियस हो गए और फिर उन्होंने कहा कि you see you Britishers, you have taken everything from India, right from Kohinoor and everything, but you forgot to take the most valuable treasure of India. जो भारत का सबसे बहुमूल्य रत्न है वो आप लेना भूल गए, और वो है यहाँ की संस्कृति और यहाँ का ज्ञान, भगवद गीता और भागवत। तो ये आपका नाम बड़ा अच्छा है, संस्कृत यूनिवर्सिटी। तो जो प्रभुपाद जी ने पूरे विश्व में इसका प्रचार किया, भारतीय संस्कृति का, वैदिक संस्कृति, भगवद गीता का ज्ञान, तो मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि आप सब इसको अपनाएं अपने जीवन में, और यही आज का प्रोग्राम का मोटिवेशन है कि आपको मोटिवेट किया जाए कि आप कुछ अपने देश के लिए करें। चैतन्य महाप्रभु कहा करते थे, भारत भूमिते मनुष्य जन्म हिलो जार, जन्म सार्थक करी करो परोपकार। तो इस भारत भूमि में जिसका जन्म हुआ है, हमें अपना जन्म सार्थक करना चाहिए। कैसे? भगवद गीता का ज्ञान समझ के, एंड फिर इसी ज्ञान को दूसरों को बताना चाहिए। तो इसलिए बहुत अच्छा एक ISKCON का इनिशिएटिव भी है, एक ऑनलाइन भगवद गीता कोर्स भी है। तो आज के स्पेशल ओकेजन में जो भी संस्कृत के स्टूडेंट्स इस ऑनलाइन गीता कोर्स को रजिस्टर करना चाहते हैं, आपके लिए फ्री रजिस्ट्रेशन है। आप बाहर हमारे काउंटर है, वहां पे भगवद गीता भी आपको मिलेगा, और भगवद गीता पे बेस्ड एक अच्छा गाइड बुक है, वो भी है। तो आप ये बुक लीजिए और आपको कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री फ्री रजिस्ट्रेशन मिलेगा इस ऑनलाइन गीता कोर्स में। तो आप लोग प्लीज भगवद गीता सीखिए। ये मेरा छोटा सा मैसेज है आपके लिए, क्योंकि आज मेन मैडम को बोलना है, मैं ज्यादा समय नहीं लूंगा। तो आपसे यही रिक्वेस्ट है कि आप भगवद गीता पढ़िए और इसको जीवन में अपनाइए। लर्न गीता, लिव गीता एंड टीच गीता। क्या तीन चीज? लर्न गीता, लिव गीता एंड टीच गीता। ठीक है, थैंक यू वेरी मच। हरे कृष्ण।
Thank you very much, sir. Our next distinguished to honor us with his presence today is Brajendra Nandan Das ji. Sir is Director ISKCON Communication of India. So we welcome you, and I would request you to please address the gathering.
हरे कृष्ण। समय बचाने के लिए आप लोग अपना दोनों हाथ उठाइए, सब लोग बोलिए हरे कृष्णा, और जोर से हरे कृष्णा, कृष्णा कृष्णा, हरे हरे, हरे राम, हरे राम, राम राम, हरे हरे। तो कितने भाग्यशाली हैं हम सब, उस धरती पर ये संस्कृति यूनिवर्सिटी खुली है, जो श्रीमती राधा रानी और भगवान श्री कृष्ण जो लीला पुरुषोत्तम है, उनका जन्म स्थान है मथुरा वृंदावन। और श्रीमती हेमा मालिनी जी बड़े सौभाग्यशाली हैं कि यहाँ के सांसद हैं, और सेवा करने का सौभाग्य श्रीमती राधा रानी के पास उनको मिला हुआ है। आप सबकी जानकारी के लिए, राधा रानी का जन्म स्थान का नाम क्या है? रावल, 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 रावल। तो हेमा जी उस स्थान को गोद लिया हुआ है, अपने सांसद कोटा से उसका उद्धार कर रही हैं। बहुत बड़ा काम किया है। हेमा जी याद होगा कि हम गए थे, उनके साथ गए थे, देखा था पूरा गली हर चीज का कर रही है। राधा रानी की विशेष कृपा है। ये जो संस्कृति है, संस्कृत और संस्कार, ये बहुत आवश्यक हमारे जीवन में। तो आप सब बड़े सौभाग्यशाली हैं, वो विद्यार्थी जो इस यूनिवर्सिटी में पढ़ने के लिए आए हुए हैं। हमारे इस्कॉन के फाउंडर आचार्य श्री प्रभुपाद जी पूरे दुनिया में ये वैदिक कल्चर और संस्कार पूरे दुनिया में दिया, और इस्कॉन के द्वारा 750 केंद्र में दिया जा रहा है। हमारा संस्कार बहुत आवश्यक है। तो गीता, जैसे हमारे प्रभु जी ने बोला, गीता हमारे जीवन में कर्म करने की शिक्षा देती है कि हमको क्या करना चाहिए और क्या नहीं करना चाहिए, क्या खाना चाहिए और क्या नहीं खाना चाहिए। आजकल जो विद्यार्थियों में देखा जा रहा है पूरे विश्व में, हमारी जो युवा पीढ़ी है वो नशे की ओर जा रही है। किसकी ओर जा रही है? ये सत्य है कि नहीं सत्य है? अरे सत्य है, हम आंखों से देखते हैं। जब युवा नशा करते हैं तो बहुत तरस आता है। ये क्या हमारा संस्कृति है? संस्कृति और संस्कार यही है कि जियो और जीने दो। इस्कॉन प्रवर्ल्ड इसी का प्रचार कर रहा है कि भगवान गीता में कहते हैं, पत्रम पुष्पम फलम तोयम, पत्र पुष्प फल और जल जो सात्विक है वो मुझे अर्पित करके ही हर इंसान को खाना चाहिए। भगवान ने कहा है अंडम मटनम चिकनम, लेकिन क्या करें, लोग खा रहे हैं क्योंकि हमारी संस्कृति के उनको प्रचार नहीं किया जाता। लेकिन हमारे प्रभुपाद जी ने संस्कृति का, संस्कार का प्रचार करके दुनिया के लोगों को ये चीजें छुड़ा रहे हैं। जैसे हमारे महाराज जी फिलीपींस से, वो हमारे अफ्रीका से प्रभु जी आए हुए हैं। कुछ दिन पहले मैं भी कोविड के पहले रशिया में था, मॉस्को में। वहाँ हमारे विदेशी लोग ये सब चीज़ों को, नशा को, मांसाहार को छोड़ करके कीर्तन कर रहे हैं, असात्विक आहार जो भगवान ने संदेश दिया है उसको ग्रहण कर रहे हैं। तो इसीलिए ये जो संस्कृत यूनिवर्सिटी है, अभी हम बात कर रहे थे बेटी जी से कि कितना सुंदर है, जितना सुंदर नाम है। अगर यही संस्कार हमारा जो वैदिक कल्चर है, वैदिक संस्कृति है और संस्कार अगर इन बच्चों को मिलेगा तो निश्चित रूप से ये चमकेंगे पूरे दुनिया में। हरे कृष्ण।
Thank you very much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel privileged to have such a distinguished chief guest with us today, श्रीमती हेमा मालिनी जी। इस देश की सबसे सशक्त और दुनिया की सबसे सुंदर महिलाओं में से एक। इंडिया की सबसे ज्यादा ब्लॉकबस्टर्स देने वाली बॉक्स ऑफिस क्वीन, a producer, a director, a seasoned classical dancer and a politician. As a BJP Member of Parliament from Mathura, Ma'am has given her valuable contribution in the 360-degree development of Mathura. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together with me in welcoming Dream Girl of all generations, Srimati Hema Malini ji.
राधे राधे। हरे कृष्णा। बोलो बांके बिहारी लाल की, बोलो राधा रमन जी की। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरे परमात्मने प्रणतः क्लेशनाशाय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। Respected Chancellor of Sanskriti University, Dr. Sachin Gupta ji, His Holiness Janardhan Goswami ji Maharaj, His Grace Radhakant Prabhu ji, Vice Chancellor Dr. M.B. Chetty ji, Dr. Rajesh Gupta, and my very good friend Rajanandan ji, and all the dear students of Sanskriti University. I am extremely happy I'm very much honored to be here with all of you this afternoon, which was a very long due, I think. I'm supposed to be here some years back, but now it has happened. So I'm very, very grateful to all of you for inviting me, and then we did the inauguration of this beautiful auditorium which all belongs to you. So you should be using this for a very good performances. You can show your talent here, whether it is your speech or acting or dance, music, everything. So anywhere, everywhere there should be one auditorium which is required, which this university has given you. And we are all talking about our ISKCON devotees are here, about Bhagavad Gita. So I would like to start with Sarvopanishado Gao Dugdo Gopalanandanaha Partho Vatsaha Sudhira Bhokta Dugdam Gitamritam Mahat. सभी उपनिषद गाय के समान है और गाय को रक्षा करने वाले भगवान कृष्ण हैं, जो अर्जुन बछड़ा बनकर वो दूध पीता है। इसका मतलब गीता जो है वो इस दूध के समान है। Those who are intelligent people will take the nectar of Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is one scripture of like this in the whole world religion, which addresses the problems of humanity and also gives a solution immediately. This is the only Bhagavad Gita can do that. And we have in every chapter there are so many interesting things, like one-liner Bhagavad Gita. If you read it, it is so interesting. The first chapter addresses wrong thinking is the only problem in life. Then second chapter says right knowledge is the ultimate solution to all our problems. Like that there are all 18, which is really wonderful. We all should learn, we should know it. As a student, it is very important for all of you to know Bhagavad Gita. And Mukham karoti vachalam pangum landete girim yat kripa tamha bande Paramananda Madhavam. If you be a devotee of Lord Krishna, I am a devotee, that's why I am here in Mathura. So what happens, he says, Ki Mukham karoti vachalam, the one who cannot speak can start speaking. The one who is lame, lagda hai, wo pahad ko bhi phaan sakta hai, if he has devotion towards Lord. So that is the power of Lord Krishna, which I have experienced, and I am sure many of our dear ISKCON devotees and the Braj people, they know it. That is why Braj is so important, so Mahatva itna hai iska. And this I am sure, Yatra Yogeshwar Krishna, Yatra Parthor Dhanurdhara, Tatra Shri Vijayo Bhute Dhruva Nitir Matir Mama. जहाँ भगवान श्री कृष्ण है, उसके साथ ही अर्जुन हमेशा रहते थे. That is why he saw all the victory came to him. He was victorious all the time. And that is how we all should be. Whenever we have any problem in life, we can just depend on the Lord. Krishna Samarpanamastu, and everything he will take care. Today before coming also I said that to him. Because I am going to meet all the students here. They are all very highly energetic, very interesting young youth. And I have to address them, and that way it is a brainstorming session. So I got very scared, what is it going to be? So anyway, I am trying. So this is the first time this kind of a session I am attending. So I hope I will be able to motivate and give some inspiration to you all. So dear students, you are in the threshold of a new beginning, a new life, a new phase, with full of opportunities and challenges. And the university has honed your skill and removed all the rough edges of your character and made you a worthy citizen of the country, right? Yes. And in Sanskrit saying, there is one saying is like, you learn 1/4 from your guru, that is in the university of learning. 1/4 from your friends, your colleagues, all your friends. From there you learn a lot, good, bad, everything you learn. And 1/4 from your self-study. You acknowledge your own knowledge you develop. And then your own personal experiences. That makes you your whole, that you have learned everything in life. You are a well-rounded, well-groomed person right now and ready to put your potential for test into this very cruel world, right? Once you are ready, once you pass out of this college, you are be into a very cruel world, which is difficult because you are in a very beautiful atmosphere right now. Our Sanskriti University is providing you all the best of things to you, khana, pina, everything, and education, such beautiful environment. So I am sure you are very happy here. But once you finish your studies and then go out of this place, it is very tough, right? But I know you are all young, energetic, you are in the best of your health, best of the golden period of your life, this is. After this, you have to always struggle, you have to achieve something, you have to go and get it. So you have to work very hard for that. But as a young youth today, they can say कि हमें बहुत अभी और भी उड़ान भरना है, तो आसमान को और ऊंचा कर दो, हम उड़ने के लिए तैयार हैं. So that is the position right now. You are all right, ready to take up anything in life. You have so many options. You can become a doctor, you can become an engineer, you can become a sports person, you can become an IT professional, or you can become an actor or an architect, right? But you have to adopt a role model. To achieve anything in life, you have to have a model. So maybe a model like Amitabh Bachchan for acting, right? If you want to become an actor, he is the right model, right? And Sachin Tendulkar for sports, right? Yes. And then Mukesh Ambani for business. भी बनना चाहिए ना? Who knows? अभी आप में से कोई भी एक बहुत बड़ा बिजनेस टाइकून बन सकते हैं. फिर आप हम तो पता नहीं होंगे कि नहीं, तब आके बता सकते हैं. आपने भाषण में बोला था मैं बन गया हूँ. Then Sundar Pichai, IT का बहुत बड़ा व्यक्ति है. And Pandit Bhimsen Joshi or Pandit Jasraj ji for music, if you are interested. So anything you can become, but you have to have a goal and role model, and you have to achieve that. How do you achieve? Before achieving, you are going to struggle a lot because you think that it is very easy. I can act like Amitabh Bachchan. कौन सा बड़ी बात है? जब कैमरा के सामने खड़े हो जाएंगे ना, तब मालूम पड़ेगा. क्योंकि I was hardly 15-year-old when I entered film. अभी इन्होंने कहा कि उन्होंने स्कूल कॉलेज में आए थे तब देखा, तो मेरा भी फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में एंटर किया, वो मेरे लिए कॉलेज था. So you cannot say कि you are very very young. I was 15-year-old when I entered film, and I was not knowing what is acting is all. Then my mother, of course, she trained me in Bharatanatyam, classical Indian dance. बहुत सीखा, बहुत अच्छा ट्रेन किया, along with my school and other thing. But when I came into films, it was very tough because I had to face a camera and speak to the camera. You know, there is nobody else because when they take a close-up, it is just the camera and me. So I'm speaking everything to the camera. It was a very strange experience. And first 1 or 2 years, first year, somebody took me in South and then they rejected me that I'm not good enough for acting and all that. You can understand how heartbroken I was at that age, you know. So But that's the time I felt I have to prove it. But it gives you a very strange kind of a feeling when you face a failure. I think it's better to have a failure in the beginning only, so that you become very strong. You are able to face it again. And every failure is a stepping stone for your success. Correct? So you will always be successful. So अगर failure हो गया तो दिल टूट के रोना धोना करने की जरूरत नहीं. Some people commit suicide and all. There is no need. Today's life is so different. You have so many ample things to do. You know, so many fields are there. You can do what you want, and you can everywhere you can emerge successfully. So that is what happened. Then I said I have to prove it to this person who rejected me. So that his name was Sridhar, and then that's the time I was taken by one of my first film producer called Ananta Swami. He's from South. He took me opposite Raj Kapoor sir. So imagine a 15 or 16-year-old girl, she has to act in front of Raj Kapoor, who is a legend that time. He was very, very elderly that time. And then I was doing the role of a gypsy girl. But I never bothered who is next to me. I just performed because I said I have to prove my only thing was that I have to prove to that producer who rejected me. So I did it. My first film, people loved me. Then one after the other I signed films. But every film was a challenge because that time I was very new, but all my heroes were legends like Devanand. I had to act with him. Shami Kapoor, they were all already a successful big actors. So उनके सामने एक नई लड़की को सामना करना, it's a challenge, you know. So every challenge I took it very nicely. I said I have to prove it. So that became part of my life. Like that I continued, and then came up to Bhagwan and so many films which you all people talk about. Became Dream Girl. I was introduced in films as Dream Girl. This name was it did not come on the way. Right from the beginning, my producer introduced. So that is my life story which went on. And today I am very much honored that I have become a member of parliament from Mathura constituency and able to do such lovely work for the people of this constituency. And for the last 8-9 years I've been doing, and then I feel very nice about it. And there are so many other things which I want to say. कुछ पाने के लिए दिल में जुनून चाहिए, रगों में दौड़ता हुआ खून चाहिए, आएगा आसमान भी जमीन पे, इरादों में बस फतह की गूंज चाहिए. If you ever make a mistake, don't bother. अच्छा, many people have got a problem that अरे I did this, मेरे को गलती हो गया, मुझे नहीं करना चाहिए था. Maybe you would have slapped somebody. But मार दिया, छोड़ देने का. So don't keep it in your heart कि मैंने मारा. एक बार बोल देना, माफ कर दो भैया, हो गया. लेकिन don't carry on with that. Because that is the very worst thing. Like small thing I'm talking about slapping, many other things can also, mistake can happen. That forms into a kind of a lump, then becomes a disease, you know. So you should let go. अभी किया, बिंदास हो जाने का, छोड़ देने का. क्योंकि जो गलती हुआ हो गया है, जो गलती नहीं किया है तो अच्छी बात है. You have to go on in life. That is important. Because you have to see that you are very successful every time. You are in the आप अभी जीवन के बहुत ही स्वर्णमय कालखंड में हो. अभी आप ऊर्जा के अनंत भंडार हैं. आप अभी आपने किशोर अवस्था से युवा अवस्था में आए हैं आप लोग. और युवा पीढ़ी की आज हमारे भारत देश में बहुत ही ज़रूरत है. अभी मोदी जी भी क्या कहते हैं he is very much wanting all young people to come forward and take interest in politics. Many times I keep hearing, "Hey, politics mein jana nahi." That used to happen about few years back, because some other sarkar jo thi, they were doing some kind of a gapla, gotala, bhashtachar. So the normal people, like young students like you, will not like, because you are learning so much. Your parents are spending so much money for your education. So you want to learn something good and then become a big person in this country. You want to do some seva. But that was not there before. So now, for the last 10 years, you would have seen the difference, right? You can see. आपको अलग दिखता होगा ना हमारे राजनीति में अभी कैसा हो रहा है under the leadership of Modi ji. So I am not only praising Modi ji because I am working under his leadership. He is really doing a great work, and then he has taken our country to a very different level. Today our country is the 5th. So this much status he has brought. So it is very important for all of you to take interest in politics and become a member. And then एक और सवाल था कि आप लोग सिविल सर्विस में क्यों आना नहीं चाहते हैं? ऐसा कुछ सवाल है? Because many people don't want to become IAS, IPS officers. I have seen many people because they say कि the problem होता है.
Yes, ma'am. One question, please, ma'am.
Yeah. Who wants to ask me a question now? Okay. No, ये एक क्वेश्चन था कि many people because आप में से कोई डॉक्टर बनेंगे, इंजीनियर बनेंगे, बहुत सारे कुछ ऑप्शंस हैं आपके लाइफ में बनने के लिए, लेकिन IAS और IPS ऑफिसर्स जो बनते हैं तो उनको बहुत ज़बरदस्त पढ़ाई करना पड़ता है ना, because it is very tough to be like that. तो उसके लिए लेकिन कई माँ बाप का एक सपना होता है कि मेरा बेटा IAS ऑफिसर बने या IPS कुछ भी उस लेवल के इसमें आना चाहते हैं, लेकिन बच्चे लोग आज के मैंने ये कई बार सुना मैंने कि नहीं आना चाहते हैं क्योंकि नहीं हमें नहीं, we don't want to go through the torture of being an IAS officer, work like district collector and all this thing, you know. That because what I have seen, what is my experience is when there is a district collector, and then of course there is some MLAs are there who is not very well educated compared to the collector who is highly educated, and then the MLAs and the Rajniti mein jo hai, he insists on having he should listen to him. Maybe it is wrong also. He will insist because I am so and so you have to listen to me. So that becomes a little humiliation for the officers. In some example I am saying, I am not saying everywhere it is happening, some places it has happened. So they give up, they feel very tortured, and then they say that IAS exam itself is a very tough, I believe. I don't know whether they all know about it, isn't it? It's a very tough exam. They have to pass through that. More than that, they have to sit for some interviews, which is about so many of very highly qualified